Hello and welcome, internet web peoples. I'm Ortat. So today is gonna be a little bit different. I've never done this before. We're doing a weekly talk about whatever I feel like, whatever suggested, things like that. This week's topic is going to be, as you see in the title and everything like that, it's gonna be about mystery boxes. So if you don't know anything about mystery boxes, I started probably, I don't know, 6, 7 months ago. Started with BAM, started really small. And then from there, it kind of just took off and kind of got a bit crazy and away from me. Getting bigger and better boxes and things like that. So, not really sure how I want this to go. I made this plan a while ago, and thanks, Valerie. I made this plan a while ago to, just because I wanted to talk about it, because I knew something was going to happen when it comes to mystery boxes and things like that. And lately, certain companies been attacked. Thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I kind of just wanted to talk about it. So I don't know if I want to go company by company, or if I just want to talk about them in general. So mystery boxes, especially when it comes to autographs. I mean, I do mystery box T-shirts, things like that. And thank you, Brandy. The the thing about them is you don't exactly know what you're gonna get, and you kind of hope that it's worth more than what you paid for. Most of the time, they are. Sometimes they're really not. Um, Thank you, Zachariah. So, if you guys want to throw out any kind of mystery box issues you've had lately, ever had, I kind of want to try to stay away from specific companies, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go there. Um, yeah. So, my most recent video, if you guys haven't seen, um, was OC Celebrity Marketing, which I personally thought it was an okay box. I really didn't have anything. There were some things in it that weren't for me, but that doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't like them. So, if you were to rewind time when you start collecting and things like that, and you got that as your first box, I don't think people would complain. But the ones that have been doing it for years and have 6, 7, 8 different companies that they buy from every month. Um, Gosh, I'm saying a lot. They, thank you, Lily. The, oh, I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, if you would just start and you got those, I remember when I first started, the first couple months, and I started seeing people getting like a Charlie Sheen anything really signed, and I was like, oh, that would be so awesome. I would love to have that. 6 months later, I have 4 things, which is crazy to me, and I would like to sell them or give them away or gift them or things like that, but I can never manage to actually make myself do it, or I don't have time. They had one seated to me 2 4x11 Simon. See, I did have a mystery box where I bought 2 of them, and then I got the exact same autograph, the same size, everything. But that's kind of the game you play. You could get duplicates of the same thing. Companies will. I'm not 100% sure how these things work, So companies, what I'm guessing, oh my gosh, a special box. I don't know. I can let you know if they actually have older people boxes or whatever you want to call them. Sometimes they do 80s boxes and 70s boxes and things like that. But most of the time, I can't think of one right now that does it. OC Dugout did it for a while. Had an 80s box that I bought a couple of. Right now, can't think of very many off the top of my head. But back to all these different autographs that come in all the time. It's a game. Like, it really is a game. Thank you, Julie. I mean, you can get something amazing, and then you can not. One of the best things I actually got was the OC marketing. It was actually the first box I bought from them. I believe it was a Hollywood box. And it was the first one. And the first one I got, it came with the airsoft gun, um, signed by one of the James Bond. Again, not for me. Like I've never seen that movie, but there were people that were just freaking out over it. So I traded that really fast for somebody else. That just so I was reading comments in different groups, and somebody was like, "Yeah, I really want one." And I reached out to them, said, "Hey, you want to trade?" And we traded. So, but when it comes to the companies and how they do these autographs, I'm assuming what they do is you have this celebrity and you want to do a box for, I don't know, 2,000 people, something like that. So you have your Funkos and your NECA figures and your just 8 by 10s, 11 by 14s, whatever size, and you pull all this stuff together. So that costs them money to actually get all the things they need. And they might be paying less than what you would pay even if you went to like a convention. The example I have is my first autograph that I actually got was, oh, you can actually see it. It is that Batman up there. And what happened was I was going to a convention in Atlanta at the time, and I seen right before I went, like the day or two before, I went to GameStop. They had that Batman, which is a Val Kilmer Batman, clearance to like $12 or something. So I bought it and took it there, and he signed it. And that cost me $80, and that's an in-person one. I know the sites now, if you wanted a Val Kilmer 8 by 10, you're going to at least spend about $150, $160. But that's a company. Like, they have to make money too. The other companies, I mean, there's ones that care about money. Personally, I would love to sit down and just rank them based on which ones I actually think care. I know they all care. They want people to be happy. Happier people, they make more money. I mean, that's it. What I don't like about Mystery Box lately, which if anybody can say anything about it, is I guess it would be called favoritism, showcase boxes, whatever term you want to use, where a company will send out their, I don't want to say their best stuff, but better than most people would get. And when they open it and they make a YouTube, they make a Facebook, and they're like, look what I got. And they have a reach of 2, 3, 4,000 people. And then all those people turn around and pick up the same thing. expecting to get what they just seen. And maybe they will. Maybe they will get exactly what the other person got. But for the most part, no. It seems like there's only a limited number. And when it happens, it's just. And you can kind of tell when it happens because you'll see sending boxes out, and within a couple days, certain people have their boxes magically, even though other people are closer or in the same state or less than a state away. And it happens. But as a business, I would assume that makes sense to me. Putting your best thing out to someone that has more reach, more help. Oh, okay. But I want to know what you people think. If you think it's kind of a scam, I guess, or if you agree. Like, as a company, I kind of tend to agree with companies that do things like that. If you went to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a really good example. The only thing that pops in my head is like a restaurant where they want to put their best stuff forward. You know, when you see pictures of fast food places or restaurants or whatever, or commercials, when they have the food, those are all fake. They're not real. They're made out of cardboard or plastic, or, I mean, you can go on YouTube, look at all the tricks and stuff like that that they use for those kind of videos and commercials. It's kind of amazing. But is that misleading? Is that false advertising? I really don't think so. It's what it could be, but it's not exactly what you're getting. If everything looked exactly like how they would in commercials and things like that, I don't think, one, it would take so much more time and effort. And I'm just picturing somebody at McDonald's like putting the fries into the thing and making sure they all stand up and are perfectly straight, and like, this one's bent, this one's too crispy, and then it would be a disaster. But so how's everyone else doing tonight? I really appreciate people watching this. I really do. I've never done this before. I would like to continue doing this. I'll probably come up with different topics, thoughts, whatever I feel like. Other suggestions that you guys may or may not have. You can just put them in the comments. I'll read them later. Thank you, Christina. So would you be happy paying money? I'm trying to think of how to word this question. Would you be happy if you got something from a mystery box? Which I'm sure everyone has. At least some sort of mystery box. Or, like a... No, I have not gotten anything Knight Rider or Smallville. Yeah. Thought about it, actually ordering them specifically, which kind of brings me to a new point. You can search any show, any actor, actress, and find out their live stream or private signings and see what company they're getting. But for the price that you're going to pay for it, a mystery box, roughly, I mean, it depends on the mystery box. BAM, you're talking about $30, $40, $50 sometimes. Ridiculous $100-something for, like, one of their ultra boxes. But when it comes to, like, OC Celebrity or CSR, Fearsome Figures, things like that, you're looking at 150, 200, $300 sometimes. Now, would you rather pay for the same amount? We'll say we'll say $200. You're gonna pay $200 for a mystery box. Would you rather get a mystery box that has 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 items, not pictures, props, whatever? Or would you rather get 2 that you 100% know? No, none of that. No Dark Shadows, Outer Limits. I'm way too young. I don't even know what Brimstone is. So, would you rather get 2 things that you really want, or 5 or 6 things that you might want? And if you're like me, when I get a mystery box, for most of the time, I don't know exactly what I want. I kind of leave it up to them, to where I'll get something I had no idea. I didn't expect it. I didn't look for it, and you'll get it for cheaper than if you were to buy it individually. Trying to think of a good example besides everything that's in that background. What would be a good one? Okay, that's a good one. So, I have an Eddie Munster pop. I remember the Munsters. It was a show. Other people like it, but would I go out of my way, spend twice as much than what I did, and get that specific autograph on that item? No, but I'll keep it. I'd rather pay for 3 great things that I know of. I mean, but then there's like nostalgia and things coming out that I'd rather have the thing I really want, but sometimes you get things you didn't know you wanted, which I completely agree. Only because these are handy. So these are the last things that I got. Well, the most recent things. The Gilligan's Island, like Don Wells autograph. Would I go out and find this somewhere and be like, yes, this needs to go in my collection? Absolutely not. It just wouldn't be a thing. I am 37. Yeah, I think that's right. Years old, and I don't remember Gilligan's Island. I remember it being a show. I probably watched a couple episodes, but wasn't a huge fan. Didn't want to. I didn't want to sit down and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna run around and go get all the cast members I can. And yes, it could be fun to keep or trade things for stuff that you actually collect. The problem with that is, for me anyway, is dealing with people. So not everyone is like, oh, you have this, you want this, fair trade, let's just do it. You have the ones that'll try to push something not as great, or you end up settling because you just don't want to deal with it anymore. I have that problem with selling any item that's like in my house. If I have too much of something or something I don't want anymore, I would rather just get it gone as fast as possible. If I don't need it and it's just taking up space, just let it go. Or sell it for super cheap and then somebody will just grab it real fast. I'm trying to think what else. What else did I get? The Walking Dead one. Aw. The Walking Dead one. super excited about. Am I excited that it's Walking Dead? I mean, I watched Walking Dead. I watched it for a while, but probably not the picture I would have chose. But who knows? Maybe somebody else has like a Boondock Saints one signed by him, and they would be willing to trade. Same person, same signature, same size, super easy. I saw Donna at a comic convention. I didn't get her autograph, but my buddy did because they grew up on the show. Well, see, that's awesome. And if anyone's ever even been to comic conventions, they're crazy. And for the most part, the other cool thing about mystery boxes compared to either, I mean, comic conventions, you actually met the person. Like, you were there. You've seen them. The mystery boxes, you're not. Like, so they have to come with some sort of authentication and stuff. And when you buy a mystery box, they all do. I don't think I've gotten anything from a mystery box company that was not authenticated in some way. So, I mean, that kind of makes me feel good that you actually have some documentation. If you went to a convention and you seen, I'm trying to think of a really good, Keith David, you know, and you seen him, you were like, yeah, loved you in this, loved you in that. You signed a picture or pop or prop or anything like that. And you have it. But technically, it's not even authenticated. You don't have that piece of paper saying you were there, you got it from him. You may have a picture. And yeah, you could send it off to a company to have it authenticated and have it come back to you just so you get the little sticker on it saying, yep, that's real. And to me, that's a huge pain. I have so many things that I went to conventions for, got signed, and if I randomly, if a authenticator company was in the area for a convention or something like that, I'd think about authenticating it. But at the same time, do I really want to pay $10, $15, $20 a pop just for them to put a sticker on it saying, yeah, it's real? The only reason you would do that is if you were going to sell it or if you were going to trade it. But I don't know. I think people should... don't want to say trust people because there's so many fake autographs and things like that on the internet that you could just, yep, this is real. And then when they send it off to get it authenticated, they find out, nope, it's not. My favorite is on Facebook. It pops up from time to time. A Gene Wilder pop. And every time it cracks me up. Like, yeah, I know it's a joke, essentially. But, yeah, no, he wasn't around for when pops and stuff came out. So, I am not a hoarder. I just have a new hobby, so... So, what about everybody else? Have you been on a website and bought some sort of, I mean, Wish in general is kind of a mystery box. Like, you don't know exactly what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's decent. Most of the time, it's not. And I am not a hoarder. But I mean, that's the game. Oh my gosh, I am not a major collector either. One day, maybe if I actually narrow down collections and put them up in order, because I know that drives people crazy. Kurt Cobain Funko Pop, yeah, same thing. Like, no. somebody will buy it. Just gotta picture one person that's just like, what, really? And then clicks the button. Oh, look, it's only like $150. And then they're left with a pop that somebody probably picked up from Walmart for $12 and poorly drawn on an autograph and was like, yep, this is real. Just sad. So, if you've gotten mystery boxes, what's the best thing you've ever pulled out of one? And it doesn't have to be like through an autograph thing. It could be, how often do you get any really old movies to buy? Like, never. Never. I think those you have to like look for because, yeah, there's only so many of them. I would like to think that there's a time limit on TV shows and things like that. Like if they're still doing conventions and they're still doing private signings, yeah, they're still going to be around. But when it gets too old, they're not going out there doing it. Oh. When I seen it, I was like, OMG, teens would do it. My nieces didn't know who Bob Barker was. I was shocked. See? That's... I mean, they trade them. Like I said, you just gotta find the right person. I just don't have any interest of moving up much more. I'm actually in like a happy medium. I could spend more money. I could buy a Johnny Depp autograph for $400, $350, something like that. I could. So I get that one picture, but I got him in a mystery box. I already have that. So would it be nice to get better, higher celebrities? Yeah, but why would they do it? For the most part, the people who do mystery box signings or private signings and things like that, they're not exactly... I don't want to say they failed. They're either just old or they're doing it for fans. But you're not going to see like an A-lister who's, making the latest Marvel movie, like I don't know, Chris Pratt or something. You're not gonna see him sit down and be like, yeah, I want to spend the next day, 2-3 days, like signing autographs just for fun. I got an 11x14 signed by Sid Haig and Bill Moseley. I was blown away when it's... See, and that's amazing. They're not in demand at the moment. The A-list celebrities, they're always in demand, but why would they want to go sit down and spend 2 or 3 days maybe making $2,000 or $3,000 or however much their fee is and not make some ridiculous movie or do a commercial and make millions? I'm excited for my Bryce Bevenbrook and my Dante See? Yeah, but the Sid Haig and the Bill Moseley thing, that... So here's a story. A while ago, I believe it was Fearsome Figures, had a mystery box, and it was a Rob Zombie movie box. And I like the movies. I like Rob Zombie. Awesome. I'll get it. When it came in, people are gonna hate me. When it came in, I was so disappointed. Like just disappointed in what I got. Even though it was exactly what they specified. It was a Rob Zombie movie. It was one of the actors in it. I got a mask. I believe it was an 11 by 14 poster, and I think the other one was like a 16 by 20. But looking at it, I was thinking, oh, awesome! I'll get one of the Sid Haig ones because apparently I don't know how, but he's been gone for a little while, and yet there are people with thousands of his autographs just floating around the internet. I I don't know how that works, but okay, maybe he went on a crazy signing party. I don't know. I'm assuming Dawn Wells was the same way. She got signed up for a company, signed a whole bunch, and then that's it. So, but when it came in, I was expecting a Sid Ag or a Bill Moseley, and I got none of those. I got I can't even remember the guy who played the Dr. Satan. I got a mask signed by him, which was pretty cool. And I got a Danny Trujillo, which I was excited about. But other than that, the other one was, I can't even think of his name. It was from the movie 31. I'd have to look again. But I'm not saying I was sad. It was exactly what they said. But it wasn't for me. So was that my fault for buying it? Was it their fault for making me believe? I was thinking, oh, awesome. Maybe I'll get those two. Maybe a Sherry Moon will show up. Maybe Rob Zombie himself would have signed something. I don't know. Totally could have happened, though. But it's a game. So it's just what people do. Wow, talking so much is really hard. so so let's rewind and we'll go back to the beginning real quick. So I started with BAM. Like, they're if anyone's actually trying to get into autographs or collectibles and things like that, BAM or Zobi is a good place to start. Their boxes are relatively cheap. Right now, I believe they have 5. They have a horror box, they have a geek box, they have an anime box, they have a gamer box, and they're about to release a comic box in May. So that's like a monthly subscription thing. You pay for them, and then every month you get charged, and then it comes. Is it amazing? No. I mean, they're hit or miss. Out of, like, I'm subscribed to the 4 right now. I doubt I will go for the comic book, but you never know. But the 4 I have now, out of all 4, I'm going to say probably only... Thank you, Jennifer. Out of the 4 I have monthly that come in, probably, and only one autograph per box. Just one thing. I'm going to say I probably only like one thing out of them. Out of all of it. The art prints, they're okay. Sometimes they're cool, but I don't think I would hang them up or put them anywhere. The cards, I don't even know what to do with. So they're probably going to sit in a binder. You can't really trade them because unless someone's actually specifically looking for that one card and you hold on to it for 6, 7, 8 months and then they're trying to complete a set, then maybe. The pins, I don't know. I have like a styrofoam head that I just put all the pins on, and there's probably a good, I don't know, 70, 80 pins. But I don't know what to do with them, and most of the time I don't even know who they are. Anime is probably my biggest weakness when it comes to like mystery boxes. I watch anime, but my scope is so small. There's probably only 8, 9, maybe 10 shows that I can even think of that I've either watched all the way through or watched over and over again. But so when they come out with a monthly box, they're like, hey, here's these 4 topics, and maybe the one you want, it's either going to be a card, it's either going to be an art print, it's going to be an autograph, it's going to be like a prop or something. And you might be like, yeah, I'd like, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z or something. And then when it comes in, it's a Dragon Ball Z card. Like, well, I don't even know what you do with that. Wasn't what you wanted. You would have been excited for an autograph from one of the people, but it's not what happened. So then you get one of the, I don't want to say lesser known, because there's people that like them, but you end up just with something you really don't want or know anything about. But that's also a time to grow. How many people do you ask who an autograph is before you look it up on the net? How many people do you ask who an autograph is before you look it up on the net? Usually I know. Like, I've watched so many things. There are a few that I don't. That would be fun to figure out who it is. Um, they, there are a few that show up that I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. It's rare when it happens. And when it does, I will look at the person. Thank you, Mary. I will look at the person, and usually I'll figure out what other movie they've been in, but the names, beyond me. Like, it's just difficult. There's so many different shows and movies that I've watched that I've been into, but but there's other ones that like kind of pique my interest of, okay, what's this show about? The last, I believe it's the last anime box that I got. I was looking at the art and things like that, and I was like, I maybe I should find this show. I mean, if it's readily available, I'm not gonna like run to Walmart and buy it and hope it's good. But if it's on Hulu or Netflix or things like that, out of the boxes you've gotten so far, who do you think is the best at giving fans what they want? That's tough. I really, I'm trying to think like who would be the best. I really think. Oh, you guys. So there's this one that's called OC Dugout. It's not OC Celebrity Marketing. Completely different. They they're really good. The only issue it's not even an issue, but the only thing I have against them is they don't their pictures are you're going to get 8 by 10s. That's it. You're not going to get the larger ones, things like that. You're not going to get pops. You're not going to get props. You're not going to get any of the fun stuff. It's going to be pictures. They probably are the best ones I've gotten. Um, so I would love to do a side by side comparison. So OC Celebrity Marketing has a Disney box coming out. I don't even know if it's still for sale. Probably sold out by now. You know what? I should probably check. That way I'm not going crazy. OC Celebrity Marketing. Oh, you guys can see what I'm saying. Boop. Alright. So, mystery boxes, OC Celebrity Marketing. So they have the Disney box. There it is. $150. So, killing me with all this lookup stuff. I know, this isn't exciting. I really thought they were the same company for the longest time. Alright, back to the desktop. Let's see if this works. Click. Mystery boxes. Alright, so now animation autograph mystery. 3 autographs, 8x10 per box. Now, if you look at the grails that are on here, you have Dick Van Dyke. And then you have the voice who did Scrooge McDuck. Kristen Bell, Anna from Frozen. Katharina O'Hara. They have some really good stuff. When it comes to this. And I bought from them. Now look at this price. $100. Granted, only 23 in stock, and you're only getting an 8x10. Compared to a Funko Pop and 2 signed items, $150. So I've gotten a lot of stuff from them. And I've probably been more surprised out of the OC Dugout because they're cheaper. I could buy 2 Disney mystery boxes from OC Celebrity. I could buy 3 boxes from the OC Dugout. And one I'm going to get 9 autographs. Granted, maybe I'll have a duplicate. But I'll have 9 items compared to 6. So OC Marketing also has when you actually buy it, I believe you can take away the pop and just get photos if that's what you wanted. Because not a lot of people are in photos or like the pops in general, but I do. Because to me, they're easier to store and you can kind of just stack them up on top of each other and they're actually on a item that has value compared to, just somebody printed off this picture and they signed it. But yeah, there's a ton of them of different companies. So besides the OC Celebrity and the OC Dugout, the Fearsome figures, like I said, first box really wasn't happy. I think if I were a bigger Rob Zombie fan or of the movies, I would have loved it. And I wasn't. I wasn't as big of a fan as I thought I was. But then they had the next one that came out, which if you watch my reviews, like all the other videos I have on YouTube or Facebook or things like that, that box, the Elvira alone, which I didn't find out till later, the Elvira alone from that box was about $170, $180 or something like that. Completely unsigned. That's how much it is, like, if you went to Amazon or eBay and tried to find it, it would be that much. And because it's signed, it was more than that. And yes, I paid $200 for that box. But I have an item, just one of the items that were in it, was worth more than the box. And I like it when companies do that. I don't know how they do it. Either they have a huge stock of things. I'm getting my first OC box week. Photo only. Because I like photos, so I'm waiting to see what I get. You got the Hollywood... I'm assuming the Hollywood box or something like that. Right, Zachariah? What I would love to do is... Again, same thing with the Disney thing. What I would love to do would be to take this Hollywood Mystery Box number 3, which, I mean, doesn't come out until May and June, so got a while. I would love to buy that for $150. And then I would love to buy this one. Red carpet, whatever, autograph. If you look at some of these, some autographs you'll find in this box. Roger Moore, Priscilla Presley. Like you read them, like Gene Wilder, I'd freak out. Jerry Lewis, I would totally love. Another Tim Curry, because I already have one, would be great. Chevy Chase. So when I ordered this box, compared to the one I just got from OC Celebrity, which is the second one, this is the third one. When I ordered this box, I got a Priscilla Presley, which was one of the Grail ones. And I definitely got Charlie Sheen. It came with the glasses, which I don't know what to do with them. I now have the Charlie Sheen Major League glasses, the Charlie Sheen jersey. I have this pop right here. I have a movie that I don't even think I've ever heard of. Something like, oh gosh, that's gonna drive me crazy. I was trying to find a bigger picture for you, but that's not gonna happen. Oh, here you go. Charlie Sheen, 9/11, came out in 2017, I think. Yep, 2017. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that. I am not doing a Charlie Sheen shadow box. I don't even know where to put it. I'm running out of space. What I would love to do would be collect all the things I don't want. Either throw them in a box, something, I don't know, maybe trade it for something amazing. I don't know. Ones that I wouldn't even notice. Or give it to your favorite sister. No. That's weird. So, I've been talking for almost an hour. I think I'm going to cut this short. I really appreciate you guys watching and commenting. And I want to do this again. So, if you guys think of a topic, it doesn't have to be mystery boxes. It doesn't have to be video game related. It could be anything. Just let me know. I'd also like to let you know. See if I can do this. Boop. So, this is something I'm starting. It's an autograph giveaway. Super easy. If you guys commented on this, then you're halfway there. All you got to do is click the follow or subscribe or whatever platform if you're on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Click that, make a comment on this video, make a comment on any of the videos from now until like a month from now. So I'm going to even check the date so I can give you accurate. 27th of April. I'm going to take every person who's subscribed and followed and made some sort of comment or like or whatever. and I'm gonna put their names in this drawing. Every person in here is gonna be in it. Basically, you see all 6 of them. I'd go over them, but I really don't want to. But the winner is just gonna choose one. Then I'm gonna put an X over it and do it again the next month. You don't have to pay for anything. I'll just mail it to you. It's done. Christina Ricci, David Spade, Elisha Wood, Jim Cummings, Emilio Estevez, and Amali Ringwald. There. I went through them all. That was way faster than I thought. So the other thing was the schedule in general. So, Sunday unboxing. Did that. Gonna do another one on Sunday. Probably be the BAM one. And because BAMs are usually small, you only get one autograph. You get some other items, but that's really about it. I have the gamer one now. I have the geek one. And if something else comes in, that'll change. The Just Talking on Tuesday, that's what this was. So that's done. So Thursday, the video game night, is just going to be me playing video games. Now, since I made this schedule, I had issues come up, and I'm not going to be here Thursday because I have to wake up super early on Friday morning or leave Thursday after work. One of those things. But Saturday will be a thing. So, I'll be able to do that. So, that's really all I have. I enjoyed the discussions. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you click all the buttons so I can enroll you in the little giveaway thing. I mean, if you want it. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's free. It's whatever. So, you guys have a good night. And I will see you later.